Welcome back to the Scatterpot Podcast on episode 26 of the Scatterpot Podcast. Yes.
Yes.
Welcome back. We have many topics to talk about today. Many things happened over the period of this week.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I'm Kanan.
no, we don't have to. It's 26, right?
Yeah, no, we're episode 26, and unlike our co-hosts, we've stayed consistent.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who we are by this point, go back and watch episode 1 on YouTube.
1
Get
through
our
25.
watch hours up.
Yeah.
Actually, episode 13 doesn't exist on YouTube. I still don't know why on that, but guess what? Watch us on
13,
YouTube.
I wonder.
Watch us on YouTube and subscribe. I know we recorded that episode.
Yeah, I wonder if it's that time where we couldn't get the videos. Like, that's when we were transitioning from...
Well, no, that was post Josh Lee.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was literally the first episode after Josh Lee. I bet you on that hard drive behind you, that's a portable battery bank. It's a little further back. That's a portable battery bank. 10,000 milliamp hour battery. Basically, I think probably on that hard drive there's like the footage from it.
Probably.
And I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what Kanan was doing back in May. It's because I have onset Alzheimer's. So let's start off with this. How's your week been?
It was okay up until Thursday. And then
You cut yourself earlier this week.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Do you think that's why you're sick?
Nah, I've cut myself many times before.
Dude, I've cut myself many times, but guess what? It sneaks up on you. Bacteria, bro.
Maybe.
Ugh. Yeah, so Huber and I both were sick this week at different points and at different intensities. Like, Huber, you were, like, legit sick yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I was, like, really sick Wednesday. Not legit sick like Huber was, but really sick Wednesday. And slightly sick Thursday. And I was better Friday. And then today, we come with you with... We're both on our A game right now.
I've never slept so much in my life, dude. I slept most of yesterday. I slept most of yesterday, and then somehow I slept like a full 6 hours. Like when the night came, I woke up at 6 in the morning, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Dude, no. Like when I am sick, and if I ever am sick and I sleep during the day, that means that night I cannot sleep, and that's just how it is. Which usually does not help anything.
It just makes it worse.
It's a constant cycle. Because, I mean, granted, I'm on a sleep cycle, but the world is on a different, normal sleep cycle. Ugh. Alright. Let's hit the topics board. Which one do you want to start with, Huber?
Because just go from 1 to 0.
1 to 0.
1 to 0.
Alright. First topic. So, as you know, you and I both own Nintendo Switches.
Yes.
Now, as you also may know, I am deeper into the Switch community than you are. So I used to be, when the Switch first came out for the first year or so, I was all up in the Switch rumor forums, like picking out each rumor. And, like, you even heard some of the rumors that I heard on Reddit, like, Skull Kid's coming to Smash Brothers, confirmed!
I remember that.
The chairs are purple and blue and yellow, like Tal and Tattle from Majora's Mask, showing us that Skull Kid is coming.
I remember that.
And, like, my only proof was that the previous Smash Direct had, like, barrels in the background. And then King K. Rool came out, and the next one, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, this is full.
This is it, 100%.
This is, and then they announced like Joker, and as soon as they announced Joker, I went, I don't know anymore. and so yeah, I fell off, but I occasionally pop in, peruse around, and the biggest Switch rumor right now is about a particular, I don't know why my mic's like tilted like that, is about a particular AAA third-party game that may be making its way to Switch.
Overwatch.
what do you think Overwatch for?
Because Blizzard said they were going to do it.
Blizzard never said they were going to do it.
False. Jeff said yeah.
Jeff said no. Jeff Kaplan said, I really like the Switch, but then he sort of followed that with, it'd be really hard for us to do it. But on other news, that's the rumor right now. But the thing is that I trust me, when Jeff Kaplan mentioned that, I was like, okay, I get it. Blizzard is already doing PC, PlayStation, and Xbox with for a huge esports competitive game that they're constantly having to balance and add heroes. I'm like, they're not going to add a fourth platform. But the reason this is so prevalent and so possible right now is on Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for giving us this nugget of information. So Power A, who is like, when it comes to Nintendo accessories, they're like the best off-brand. They're like the number one off-brand ones. And they've worked with Blizzard before and Nintendo. Like when Diablo came out, they sold a Diablo Pro controller. Noah Davis owns it. And it's like a crappy Pro controller. It's very crappy. I love you, Noah Davis, but it's a crappy Pro controller. It weighs like 10 grams and it uses batteries. Ew. And so like basically Power A had on Amazon, it was leaked that Power A had a Nintendo Switch carrying case with the Overwatch logo on it. And then it was ripped down immediately after it hit Twitter.
Could it be?
And so everyone believes the game's going to get announced this upcoming September because there have been rumors of a September Direct coming. And then they believe it's also going to release BlizzCon. That's the current.
What is BlizzCon again?
BlizzCon is first weekend in November.
Okay. It could be possible.
Just because Overwatch is big at that point because they do the World Cups at the World Cup at that point, so it'll be trending. It'll be up on the Twitters, on Google searches and all that. It'd be a good time to release it because
maybe they'll release another hero and a short, because they haven't released a short in a little bit.
The last fully animated short. Because they've released like the Origin comics.
Yeah, I don't consider those.
No, wasn't the last animated short the Ash one? Where they teased a hero that's coming.
Exactly. They teased Athena apparently.
Well, no, they didn't call her Athena. Her name was like Echo or something like that. It was Athena. It was Athena, like what everyone has been calling Athena since like the concept art in the beginning of the game. But they kept on calling her like Echo or something like that. Well, they called her, like, McCreeko was like, we need you more than now, Echo. No, I think Jeff Kaplan came out on stage like, do you think it's Echo? And everyone's like, everyone freaked out, but everyone was also like, Echo? I'm don't quote me that her name's Echo, but I think her name was Echo. It was something stupid. So they could release a new hero. Usually they usually don't release a hero at BlizzCon. They usually announce one and then release, like, it'll probably hit the PTR, because that's what they did with Ash. They announced her and she hit the PTR, and then she was out like 2 weeks later. I mean, who knows? And now here's the real question: would you get Overwatch for Switch?
No,
you wouldn't.
I've already paid for Overwatch twice. I'm not doing it.
See,
again.
The thing is that I agree with you in that gut decision, but then there's a part of me that's like, I have my Switch everywhere I go.
Would there be cross-platform?
Dude, no, what would the thing that would put me over the edge is if they finally just suck it up and let me transfer my profiles. If they let me transfer my profile, like not my competitive rank or anything like that, like I don't care, because that's the obviously probably one of the reasons they don't let you transfer it now. It's like, well, then you have people who are on console who are like platinum, who are really like only gold on PC. You can't have them I don't care about. Just give me all my skins. I don't care if I start off at level 1. Give me my skins that I spent years collecting on the Xbox,
right?
Which I now have none of on the PC. Like if they released that game and then announced like the merging of accounts, that like all your skins just get put into one thing and all the extras of skins you have just turn into coins, I'd buy it on Switch in a heartbeat. Because I play my Switch, I have my Switch everywhere I go.
It's true. He's not lying. It's true.
I do. I literally everywhere I go, I have my Switch.
At a funeral, he plays it at a funeral.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
During
who
class.
Cares about Graham? I'm about to hit plat.
Yeah, dude. Graham would understand.
Graham. Hey,
she understands the grind.
I was about to say Graham knows it's real, and Graham knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Switch, what have you been playing on your Switch recently? I know the answer to this, but just for podcast content.
Kiru da Kiru. That's
in English, please.
Kill I Kill.
Now, do we ever find out what the if is for? Because
I think that's just called that.
What for?
It's like, I think it's like let me think of an example. It's like say like My Hero Academia. Instead of saying like 2 or something.
Well, like, but the thing is that like it was called My Hero Academia, One's Justice, like that's a fighting game. But why is this one called Kill la Kill If the Game?
Listen, man, you can go. You can
it
go
has
over.
A subtext already.
Yeah, I know. You can go and ask him if you want to.
Just go up. Hey, I have 1,000 questions for you about your ethical mind right now. But big question: what's the if for? We'll talk about your interests later. Gosh, it's a real.
I don't know.
These legit, when they announced it, they're like Kill la Kill If, and I'm like, oh, but then the game came out and it's called Kill la Kill If the Game.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what's the if? Is it like IF and stands for something, or like?
I don't know.
I mean, it could be something from the show, but neither of us have watched the show in years. Dude, who knows?
I don't remember that baby. I don't think you've gotten to that part yet.
No, I'm on the evolved mother fight.
I don't. There's like this baby scene, and I'm like,
apparently, the game does stuff different from the show.
Yeah, I could tell.
Well, yeah. Certain things are like where I'm at. Even I've already been like, oh, I don't remember this from the show.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
It's just like, yeah, you're just like, I mean, I thought I remembered the show, but I don't remember this.
I guess not.
Speaking of games on Switches, I got Astral Chain yesterday.
I saw that.
Yes. And it's a great game. It looks beautiful. I'm going to accidentally donate my entire life to this game.
Okay.
And the reason why is because... So each level is called a case file because you're a cop.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so annoying is that at the end it tells you all the stuff you missed. Like, here's the collectibles. And it's like, you have 23 out of the 30 collectibles. And I'm like, oh, I was close. And it's just, and then it's also like, each level has red matter on the ground. And you have to clean it up with your demon buddy. And the thing is that I was like, there was actually a cutscene where they're like, quick, we have to save these people before they turn evil. And I'm like, yes! Right after I clean up some of this red matter off the ground.
Give me a second.
It's like, give me a second. What are you doing? And it's like, hold on.
Like side quest 101.
And so the thing is that like, and at the end it's like you cleaned up like 70% of the red matter. I'm like, where was the rest of it? And then of course it's one of those games that's like, oh, particular things can do this, but you haven't unlocked that yet. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back here later. Just like figure out what I need. And it's your stereotypical anime story. You're the new guy, yet you're like naturally the best. And there's like something legit inside you that makes you the best of everyone. Mm-hmm. You know, typical anime stuff, you know? I am upset about one thing in the game so far, though. They decide to make your character a silent protagonist.
Nice.
Which is fine, but like so you're a part of a brother-sister duo.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you pick the brother, which is what I did. Your sister has a voice actress, and she has, like, fully voiced out lines.
Right.
And so many people are talking to you, and you're just like, Link.
just like, thank you for saving us.
Yeah! and that's sort of it. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't care. I know I'm supposed to be this character, but I want my character to, like, talk in conversations. And just, like, it's just sitting there, and it's like, yeah.
The day they come out with an ability to read, like, what you say, and it gets put into the game, and then
like for your name and stuff like that.
Like, say I like apples and oranges, and then the game processes what you just said, and then says a line back to you.
Well, see, we're technically already at that point, but we need it without a robotic voice, because AI can already do that, but having it like a natural human sounding voice do it,
yeah, that's a little.
Because the thing is like an AI can understand the keywords in a sentence and come up with a response. Right. But it would be hard for it to sound like human. Like it would be like, oh, you like apples? And just stuff like that. I mean, yeah. Also, last point I'm going to say about Astral Chain that's super funny is that so you are a cop. You do have to solve crime. And you'll be on a crime scene, and I think I'm the only person on the planet that played Murdered Soul Suspect back in, like, 2011. Mm-hmm. But it's like that game where you walk around, you find clues, and then at the end, you basically have to use all the clues and, like, piece together the crime. Mm-hmm. And in the first crime scene I'm at, also, your dad is, like, your captain of the police force. Again, typical anime stuff. And so, like, I find all the clues, and I'm like, I'm such a good cop. And my dad's like, get over here. And I, like, run over to him. And he's like, what do you think about the chimera that came through the portal? And I'm like, here's its physical description. And he's like, good work. And it's like, why do you think it came here? And I chose, like, the wrong clue. And he goes, did you just wake up or something? It's like, and I'm like, I'm trying my best, Dad. I just want to be a good cop.
I'm trying to make you proud.
I'm trying to be a good cop. And just like, just crying.
Just sitting there in a corner.
And I'm not going to lie, I save cheated and just quit the game, restarted, and picked the right clue.
Oh, wow. It's like Skyrim.
And here's the thing. The outcome was the exact same. Because, like, if you don't get it, it's just you won't get the points at the end of the game. Like, at the end of the level, it's like, you didn't figure out the mission on yourself. Mm-hmm. You suck as a... And it's so that's what I was like. I was like, save cheating. And I'm like, this is why he came through. And he's like, good work, son. And I'm like, yeah, Dad loves me. And also, I was so confused. I beat one of the first cases, and it had, like, individual, like, cases that you could do in there. And I missed apparently a whole case. And I'm like, and I saw it, and I was like, where was it? So I can tell. I don't know how many full case files there are, but I'm gonna be playing this game a lot and being like, where's the soda can?
Where is she?
Also, I'm making sure the streets are clean. No soda cans on my watch. No soda cans on my watch.
Good cop, bad cop.
No, I'm just good cop.
Just good cop.
Just good. I'm good cop with anime. Also, the game has an anime opening. No joke.
Of course.
And it's like, I was sitting there and it started and I was like, what? And it just shows like gameplay and like characters, and I'm like, these look like it, and it is your stereotypical like screens pop up with characters on it, and it's just like, oh, I don't know who they are yet. I'll know them by the end, and half of them will probably die, but
yep.
Welcome to anime. Welcome to the world of
yes.
We're sorry. The number you have tried to call is no longer in a cellular area.
Man.
All right.
Wasn't a Skywalker trailer?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? Because I've talked to so many different people about this trailer. What are your thoughts on it?
Kind of boring.
I agree.
And then it got leaked at that Dark Side Ray was just a vision. That's what got leaked.
Really? I was about to say, I'm like, there's no way, like
exactly. There's no way Disney would.
You and I have had this discussion so many times, and I've mentioned I'm like Rey should become head of the Sith.
It'd be great.
Or evil.
Yeah.
And then Kylo should become the head of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Or as a lot of people are speculating on Reddit, Jedi is no longer his last Jedi was last. So like Jedi's are going to be now called like Skywalkers probably.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I know that premonition, that thing there was supposed to throw people off saying she's not evil.
Right.
Because everyone's like, they wouldn't show that she's evil in the trailer. So that's like, it's probably like a force ghost. So what is it you say it is?
I say,
what's
the leaked? That's just a vision. It's like when Luke saw himself as Darth Vader.
Okay, so it's one of those vision. It's one of those little visions. See, the thing is that I'm hoping it's like a red herring.
I hope so too.
In that it is a vision there, but like that vision is actually a premonition, and it comes true at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, because like. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't hate Last Jedi. I just haven't been, like, gung-ho about any of the new Star Wars movies.
I don't know how they're going to end this trilogy. It's so everywhere.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like... And I don't know who to pin that on. Because you gotta realize...
They shouldn't change directors. I think that was their first mistake.
Well... I don't think, changing directors in a franchise, it can work, but it's not wise. But the thing is that, like, JJ came in there with, like, 50 pages of, like, this is what we need to do. And next, all of a sudden, like, he realized, like, oh, we can't do all of this.
In 3 movies.
Yeah, and because, like, think of all that's been set up. And also, hold on, that trailer has that, like, shot of the beam. Like, shooting a planet. I'm like, please don't be another Death Star. Please, for the love of
Death
all
Star 2.
No. Star Killer Galaxy.
Because a Galaxy Killer.
Because remember, we had the Death Star, then we had Star Killer Base, which was planet.
Mm-hmm.
No, Star Killer Galaxy.
It could destroy a whole solar system.
Because that's the thing. Like, I mean, and some people are speculating that's like, it's like, actually, we know what that blaster's from. It's from like a high-end Star Destroyer. I'm like, I don't know that.
Bro, I think,
and I'm not a scientist, but that looked like it destroyed the planet. And I know Star Destroyers can destroy. I mean, they're called Star Destroyers, but I'm gonna guess that's a Death Star beam of some sort. And I'm not excited. I'm seeing it day one.
I'll see it.
I'm seeing it day one for sure. I'm just not pumped for it.
But this movie will literally determine the rest of the series. But Ewan McGregor.
It's pronounced Ewan.
Ewan? I thought it's called Ian.
I know. No, it's Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. He's Obi-Wan now, though. Officially.
He's back as Obi-Wan,
which is great.
It's funny. Out of everything in the Star Wars mythos, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Is Ewan McGregor's reprisal as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think that's what literally everybody's looking forward to. They better not screw that movie up.
Well, it's a TV series.
Is it?
It's a Disney Plus exclusive series.
I thought it was a movie. What? No. What?
It's a Disney Plus exclusive.
All right. Well,
series.
I'm not watching it. Disney. Congratulations.
That's the thing. No, legit. The article. Someone from GGC sent me the article that officially announced it from D23, and it said Ewan McGregor reprised his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I was like, let's go! In a Disney Plus exclusive series. What are you doing?
Yeah, like, bro.
You could actually make money off this movie.
Yeah.
It would cost you next to nothing to make because it's just Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And you would make bank. But of course, they're going to go with Disney Plus to get all the people on Disney Plus.
So stupid, dude. It's so stupid.
Yeah. We've already aired our grievances about Disney Plus and
another streaming platform.
Now, I know you looked at that next topic.
I can't even read that.
Once Upon a Lifetime.
I don't even know what that is.
So, you know the Lifetime channel.
Nope.
People who come out with the crappy Christmas movies every year.
I don't think so.
Lifetime? The ones that have like those Christmas movies that you've never heard of before because they made them themselves, and they're all about like the guy and the girl who fall in love because of the magic of Christmas or something like that.
No, dude, I don't think I've seen it.
You don't know what Lifetime is?
No, I don't think I've ever watched it.
What do you do during Christmas?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Hold on.
I don't know, dude.
Hold on.
Last Christmas, I was denied Christmas music. That sucked.
Wait, what?
My mom was like, "No playing Christmas music." I was like, "What?" So I was denied Christmas cheer.
What?
I don't know. That was that. But yeah.
Like, all right, this is gonna be a little sketchy. Like this channel.
Nope.
You've never.
Nope.
Dude. Every Christmas, no matter what, and you never pick Lifetime. It's you get so bored of everything else in life that you just turn on Lifetime and watch their crap. Their movies are garbage. They always are. They are just the worst. Lifetime. I saw this trailer.
No.
I saw a commercial for this. During this week. I can't remember what day of the week. Lifetime has announced their Once Upon a Lifetime event where starting October 25th, they are going to turn Lifetime, the whole channel, is going to become a 24/7 Christmas movie streaming.
Yeah!
So from October 25th to December 25th, nothing but Christmas movies.
Nice, dude.
They have announced 28 premiere Lifetime movies to be released during this time.
Oh, 28.
28
movies.
28 unique original movies that have never been shown before.
That's a lot of money.
And I'm like, and like the commercial began like, October's a little early for Christmas, but not for us. And it just started showing clips from these Christmas movies, and it's like, starting October 25th, Christmas movies, and it's at 24/7, and I'm like,
No.
And I was like,
Is it 24/7 like with no commercial breaks?
no, there's gonna be commercial breaks,
Okay.
but like, from October 25th.
Hey man, I'll take it.
No, you won't. You haven't watched any.
I will watch it now.
This is an official thing. Huber is going to find the Lifetime channel first, wherever it is, and he's gonna watch. Oh, you're gonna watch all 28 of the. You better tell me how each of them are, because I'm not gonna. I'll maybe catch one of them.
I'll stream it during classes. I'll stream it during work.
Like 20. Like, I'm thinking. Those business execs over at Lifetime or whatever, whoever the parent company is, just like,
you done goofed.
It's like, you know what? Christmas is our biggest time of year. We release so many movies, and the people love them because they have nothing else to do because it's Christmas. It's like, so what do we do about it? It's like, how? And then one guy's like, it's like, well, studies are. This one guy's like, well, I mean, and no, this one dude who's just like cock. He's like, we could always start Christmas earlier. What did you just say? It's like, what did you just say? We could always start Christmas earlier. I like it. How soon? October 25th. October 20th. It's like, how often do we do the Christmas movies? Like, one a day? No.
All day.
24 hours a day. 7 days a week for 3 months.
Like, that's like, you gotta first off wonder, how are they gonna make money off of this, right?
Well, Christmas, like, you gotta admit, Lifetime is probably making no money except during Christmas season.
Probably.
So, like, I don't know, and they probably like pay like $10 to make a movie. They find like
Is it that bad?
Dude, they're so, like, the thing is that they have the same production quality of like your average sitcom. Just sprawled out into like an hour and a half to 2 hour movie of just like, he's like, I don't love him, but he's a sweet guy, and it's like, and it's Christmas.
So I guess.
And there's always a shot always guaranteed a shot of them longingly staring into each other's eyes in front of the giant Christmas tree out in New York, right in front of the ice rink.
Oh, it's always New York.
It's all, and you know what tree I'm talking about, that huge tree in New York. There's always a shot of all of them looking up at that, and like either the guy looking at the girl longingly or the girl looking at the guy longingly, or a kiss. That tree is in all of those movies. It's the thread through all of the Lifetime movies.
I will watch it.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
When I get home, I'm going to look up Lifetime streaming.
Like, fine. Like, dude, you should just stream that on your Twitch. Just stream
24/7.
Stream stream Lifetime on Twitch. You would give viewership.
Yeah, I would.
Because everyone would be like, is this real?
Follow and subscribe for more.
Twitch.tv/AttemptedHorrors. Gosh, it's... I don't get it. Is there, like...
Oh, no.
Hey, Papito. There's...
I don't think that's...
Yeah, it's not picking up. Let's just say that. Yeah, it's not picking up. We're good. Oh, gosh. Now...
Kitties?
Yeah, Hubert...
My kitties.
I was... So, how many cats do you own?
3 gatos.
You own 3 gatos. Can you explain to me the cat situation? Because, like, you named... Like, when I asked you about which cat that was, you named, like, 6 cats.
I gave...
And legit, I told you, I'm like, I'm just letting you know, I put this down for the podcast topics.
So the one I sent you, her original name was Bob.
What?
Bob, yes. But then my mom took him to the vet to get fixed, and they're like, "Congratulations, Bob is a she," and we're like, "What?" So that's how we found out Bob was a girl. So then we had to come up with a new name, and we finally decided that it was gonna be Rue. I spell it Ryu. My mom spells it Roo.
I thought it was Ryu. Yeah, no, Hubert, Rue is not spelled R-Y.
Hey, I'll spell it however I want.
Because legit, when you sent that text, it's Ryu. I was like, it's Ryu. And I'm like the Street Fighter character? I'm like, how did you get away with naming a cat a Street Fighter character?
Hey, I don't know.
No, it just turns out you're just stupid.
Yes.
Great.
And then we have Alex, which is a boy. He's the white kitten. Mm-hmm. And then we still have our Sage, who is a big honkin' chonker now.
Now, which one do you have another name for besides?
Alex, my mom and sister call him Sugar. But I'm like, you don't call a boy cat Sugar. That's disrespectful.
Hold on, no, I could have sworn you had a different name for the cat. Hold on, let me see.
Goose.
No,
that's not the name.
Scrolling through our text messages, it just doesn't make sense. Because I see like random I love like random pictures. Like, remember when we figured out what leguminous meant? Because my phone. All right, here we go. So I was talking. We were talking about. Yeah, we were talking about like how many topics happened after we recorded, but before we posted the podcast episode. Yeah. And then you just randomly said, "Here, her name is Ryu." And I'm like, "Whose cat is that?" "Mine." "You guys got another cat? How many is that now?" 3 in total. And I'm like, "She's my sweet girl." And I said, "So there's Sage, Ryu, and is the other one named Toby?" And he's like, "Toby and Sage
are the same cat."
No, he said, "Toby and Sage or the same are." And I'm like, what's the third one's name? I call Sage Toby. His name is Alex. This is legit. No, this is legit what your text said, and I was so confused. I call Sage Toby. His name is Alex, but my sister and mom call him Sugar. And I'm like, is this 1 cat or 4?
I can see how you can get confused.
Yeah, because it just said, I call Sage Toby. His name is Alex, but my sister and mom call him Sugar. And I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like, how many cats? And so that's why I put it on the docket, because of that one little text bubble I call Sage Toby. His name is Alex, but my sister
Alex
and
is
mom.
the new one. Yo, Alex, he's a very sweet kitty.
I believe it. I mean, any cat is sweeter than Cinnamon.
Cinnamon was a good kitty.
Cinnamon was the devil.
Toward the end of his.
Excuse me. Speaking of the devil.
Toward the end of his life, he became very loving. Yeah. And then he just disappeared.
Towards the beginning of his life, he was kind of a pain.
He was great, man. Killing everything in sight.
Yeah, including the back of my calves.
Hey, man. Gosh. He's a good kitty.
Still one of the scariest things that I still tell people about your cat, Cinnamon, is the fact that one of the first times I went over to your house, God, I can't even remember. One of the first times I went over to your house, we went upstairs. Mm-hmm. We were in your room. We were going to play like a game or something, like a game on your Xbox 360. Look out in the hallway. Cinnamon's in the hallway. You close the door. Next, you know, while we're playing the game, I get scratched on the back of my ankle, and Cinnamon walks out from underneath your bed, and I'm like, what?
Yes, he can teleport. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, Cinnamon can teleport, and that's just a thing cats can do, right? Yes.
Once they achieve higher mobility, they're able to
teleport.
Yes.
Yeah, they can teleport. Now, you told me this. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about this first. You know Cube World?
Yeah.
That guy posted another video today. About 20 minutes long of gameplay of the mage class. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is this man doing? Like he was silent for years. And then he releases like 2 videos in the span of like 2 weeks. One of them that's just the main menu with the new main menu music. And then just some gameplay, and I'm like, I texted it to Daniel this morning, and I said, dude, this man is like a body that you're like 90% sure is dead, but every once in a while it twitches, and you're like, wait, are you still? Is he still alive?
So, what?
Is he still doing stuff?
Yeah, kick him a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta, dude. Someone, like, I mean, I know that he's trying to do this all by himself with his wife's help. Hire some programmers, my dude. This game, the alpha came out in 2013. So what is that? 6 years?
6 years.
6 years, and the game is not even close to beta. No one, like, dude, come on.
It's gonna be the next big game.
No, it's amazing what he's done, but like, dude,
he's trying to reap all the profit.
Well, so like something cool that was shown in it. They showed the mage had this like beam, and the beam he shot it at a tree's leaves, and some of the leaves started falling off. Like individual leaf blocks were falling off, and I'm like, that's really cool, and it's awesome that you did that. But dude,
probably take a long time to figure that out.
It's been 6 years.
6 years.
6 years. Well, and he, of course, he was working on the game before that, even.
Right.
It's been in mainstream public eye for 6 years. And he's just like, I'm still doing it.
I'm still alive.
Ugh. So your house flooded.
Yes, I came home around 4 yesterday. Thursday. Oh,
wait, that's not even close to yesterday.
Was it Thursday? Or was it Friday? It was Thursday, yes. It came around 4 on Thursday. And I heard like this noise coming from the fridge. And we've had some issues with some water dripping down and freezing near the fan or whatever that would do it. It makes like scraping noises because it's hitting the ice. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just have to fix that. Well, I walk over to it and there's just water all over the floor. It goes into the dining room, and it's completely just it's like maybe an inch of water on the ground. And I'm like, oh shoot! So I go down to the basement. Basement's flooded.
How
it's dripping.
Deep?
Not too bad. But it looked like from a movie. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, like something that was always weird is that so our bathroom downstairs in this house. swear I'm gonna murder all of those dogs.
You should put a muzzle on them.
Yeah.
So they can't bark.
But they can whimper.
That's true.
And Zeus whimpers louder than he barks. So, so like our bathroom downstairs.
Right.
This has maybe happened a couple times, but it's happened a lot. So if ever that room floods, like either by a clogged toilet or like broken pipe or anything like that, it, no matter what, will leak in the basement below it. And like, and there was this one moment where I was playing a game on the Xbox back when I played on the Xbox, you know? I was like sitting there and I was sitting, and all of a sudden I just hear like, I look up and I'm like, oh gosh. And I run upstairs and like the toilet like clogged and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, ah, dude, yeah, it's when houses flood, it's fun. Because it reminds you that you are only human.
Dang.
Dude, we all hate her.
No.
We all hate Barkley.
Oh.
I'll go to a cage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take you home, Barkley.
Please take her home. I'm honestly curious if you could hear all of that.
You probably could.
So
it might be like faint, but
yeah, I'll look back, and if you can't really hear it, I'll just cut it. But if I didn't cut it, we're still hold on.
Ew.
Ew. You know, it's funny. This is the clearest my throat has ever felt since Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
So I think that cough was it. That cough was the
That's the greatest feeling when you cough up everything.
Well, like not like, you know, when there's like nothing in your throat, but you feel something in your throat. That just disappeared. So I'm cured.
I think the thing I hate the most is when you're not sick at all, but you cough like maybe once or twice, then that irritates your throat, and you start coughing more.
Yes.
And then your throat gets even more irritated, so then it's just a constant cycle.
Yes.
And then
I agree. I am with you 1,000%. 1,000%. Gosh. No. Oh, my brain.
Your brain.
My brain farted. I had something. I had something to talk about before we got to that last topic. My brain farted. It farted real hearted. It
farty.
Farty. Oh yeah, it's also official. Spider-Man's out of the MCU.
That's awesome.
It's like official. He's out of the MCU. Unless something changes, it's official. The deal is done. He is out of the MCU.
That's fine.
And I who it's gonna be tough for
That's
Marvel.
Marvel's fault, yeah.
Well, no, it's not Marvel. It's Disney's fault.
Oh well, yeah.
But like the thing is that like, I feel bad for Marvel because the thing is Sony still has Tom Holland under contract, so they're gonna make another Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, which is going to just jack up Marvel to ridiculous amounts.
They could do whatever they want, and then Marvel would have to go along with it.
Well, no, they don't have to go along with it, but like it screws them up forever because it's gonna be like, so what's canon in the MCU? It's like, well, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, except this one, like. Because it's sort of like the whole Fate series in anime. It's like, what's canon? It's like, well, none of it, but all of it.
I haven't seen it yet. But
well,
I don't plan on seeing it either.
Me, and that's the thing. Because before the MCU was pretty simple. It's like, all these characters and these actors, they're canon. But now that this whole thing's going down, it's going to get a wee bit more complicated. Oh gosh, Disney, how did you screw up a deal like this? Like,
I just wanted more money.
They wanted, just suck it up.
You're already getting like so much money already from like everything else.
And the worst part about it is the fact that Spider-Man Far From Home sets up more for Spider-Man to do in the MCU. It sets up way more for him to do.
Especially when like he was supposed to replace Iron Man, but now that he's out of the MCU, like
well, like so the thing is that like, oof. Oh, there's the throat thing back. No, the MC like end of Far From Home. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. By the end of that movie, he owns Edith, which is like the entire Stark mainframe, and he is pinned for the murder of Mysterio, who was a public figure who everyone loved, and everyone knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
What will he do?
All of that just for Sony to pull him back. Because guess what? Sony can continue that story however they want.
Mm-hmm.
And Marvel has to either deny it from all canon or just go like, yeah. It just doesn't make... Marvel, Disney, you weren't exactly in a position to like...
Yeah. Spider-Man's ours. So it's like, are you sure about that?
Like, oh my gosh, how are you so stupid? Like, how do you... Oh. Gosh. And like, they didn't resolve Spider-Man. They knew this deal was coming up. And they didn't decide to make Far From Home more, final for Spider-Man. They decided, like, we're going to leave it open, and guess what? We're going to get him back. And guess what? He's going to get more money this time. Gosh, how are you so stupid? I could just imagine, like, someone on the Marvel team, not in Disney, just like, what are you guys doing?
Someone got fired somewhere.
Well, like... Bob Iger, like, head of Disney, was like, we want more money. And then there's this guy at Marvel, just like, no, please. Just bite the... Do you know what we just did?
Yeah. The biggest grossing movie ever.
We killed Tony Stark!
Are you even keeping up with this series?
We killed him! And guess what? We brought back Spider-Man to make it mean something, but you can't get rid of him now. Gosh, I
mean, the future can hold.
Well, it's funny, in all the videos that are talking about it, it's like, yep, it's official, Spider-Man's out of the MCU, but there's still a chance that they could come up with a new deal and work it out. And I'm like, no, there isn't. Yeah. It's like they can, but it's not likely.
It's not likely.
Because the thing is, Sony already has like a schedule planned out for the next Spider-Man. Next Spider-Man movie supposedly coming out like summer of 2021.
2021? Dang.
Like they've already planned this, and they're like, yep.
Well, clearly they're already recording.
Well, no, they'll probably start filming, I'd guess, next summer, 2020. Because they filmed Far From Home last summer, 2018. So like,
they did that quickly then.
No, dude. Marvel, they are ridiculously fast at this.
Yeah, it's hired pretty good,
I mean, granted, Endgame, which had a lot going on, they filmed that back in like 2017 or 2016. I can't remember. Basically, they filmed Endgame and Infinity War at the same time. It makes sense why they.
Yeah, it makes sense because they have all the.
They have all the characters. They have all the actors. They have all the, and then like for Endgame, especially that final fight, they had just months and months to pour over those special effects and just make sure it all looked good. It's just like, yep. And then just like, it's like, hey, how's that shot of Ant-Man punching a giant beast in the face? Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. I just spent like 3 years on this shot.
Yeah. 3 years?
Dude, Marvel has enough people on staff that they legit could hire like one person for one shot just to pour like months of work into.
Probably.
It's like your one shot is this shot of like Spider-Man being on the back of the Pegasus with Valkyrie. That's your one shot. And it's like,
done.
Got it. And like 2 years later, I'm done. You can see every feather on the Pegasus.
You zoom in, you can see the individual.
You can see the bacteria on the feathers. It's just like, all right.
Thank you.
That's it. Good job. Good job.
Not even not even 10 seconds of viewership.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like, I mean, I never did. I never checked to see if the peanut butter sandwich had more screen time than Captain Marvel. Oh, I need to. That's something I need to do. Not today, but sometime this weekend, I will put aside the time and ask the big question: does the peanut butter sandwich get more screen time than Captain Marvel?
I hope so, but it's probably not likely.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can say with almost certainty that the peanut butter sandwich has more screen time than almost every hero that came back after the snap.
Yeah.
Like, Doctor Strange had probably less screen time than that peanut butter sandwich. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man's probably the only one that's, like, fighting close, because Spider-Man was in that final fight a fair bit. I mean, like, Wasp definitely wasn't in the movie as much as that peanut butter sandwich.
No way.
Like, dude, I'm gonna do the hard math and we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna find out who ranks below the peanut butter sandwich. Black Panther ranks below the peanut butter sandwich. Pretty confident in that one. Falcon definitely. Falcon actually is in there a fair bit, because Falcon has that whole end scene where he's like talking to Steve at the end, and same thing with Winter Soldier. Both of them are like on screen for a hefty chunk of time. I'm trying. Heck, the peanut butter sandwich probably has more screen time than some of the Dark members, like Cole Obsidian, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and Corvus Glaive. Probably because if you remember, Cole Obsidian, literally the battle started and he got stomped on. Like seconds into the battle.
That's pretty funny.
Dude, I feel bad for Cole Obsidian because he's the only one that like never gets a fair chance. Because in the first Infinity War, gets his arm cut off and he's abandoned in a desert. Mm-hmm. Or like the Arctic, I can't remember. He was abandoned somewhere.
Was it the Arctic or the desert? I'm trying to remember. I want to say Arctic, but then like, I think it was the Arctic.
Well, but basically he gets abandoned like light years away. And then in the second one, he's like, I'm back and I'm big and strong. Meanwhile, Ebony Maw gets like the most screen time of the Dark members. I can't even remember what they're called. The Dark Order? Black Order? Black Order. That sounds like their name.
Black Watch.
Overwatch coming to Switch 2019.
2019? Oh, that's right.
Yeah. What year do you think we're in?
2020.
Wow.
It's coming in the
You was a visionary looking to the future.
Yeah.
You was looking to the future.
I'm from the future.
Speaking of the future, what are we about to do in like an hour's time?
We're about to go waste money on...
Well, no. We're about to flex on everyone on Earth.
That's right.
Like, do you see this flex? Yeah, so this has been not a long time coming, but this has been like 2 weeks coming. We've been discussing this, and Huber and I both decided we're gonna join the bougie Gucci gang. We're both gonna get ourselves some AirPods. Huber, look out! There's a meteor coming. He can't hear me. He's got
There's your AirPods in.
Yeah, so we're about to go flex on the planet.
Oh yeah, dude.
Gonna get some mad. Gosh, we are both on our A game today.
Yeah, I'm so sore. I'm so fatigued, dude.
Dude, welcome to episode 26. No, I would not say this is our worst episode.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know what our worst episode is, but I know we've done worse than this. Welcome to the second worst episode of the Scatterpot podcast. But
I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I gotta go pee pee.
If I had $1 for every time I have an end audio clip of somewhere near the end of you saying I have to make pee pee or like I have to make a big pee pee, I would be $26 richer. I'd be $26 richer. Because I swear, every time we end one of these episodes, we're like, I have to make pee-pee, or I have to make pee-pee. Oh, gosh. Well, thank you guys for listening. You can follow us on the Instagram at scatterpot_podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, iHeartRadio, because that's still a thing. Mm-hmm. Google Play at Scatterpot Podcast. And please check out our YouTube channel at the Scatterpot Podcast on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are planning. We do have plans for more diverse content, and I'm excited because I get to do video editing, which I love doing. So please support our Instagram. Not really. Don't support our Instagram. Support our Instagram. Don't support us on Google Play. We don't want Android users. Oof. But please support us on all those platforms. I have been Kanan.
I have been David.
And this
has been the Scatterpot Podcast, episode 26. Insert title here.
Wait, pause before we end the episode.
What?
I forgot. This was remember the thing I had to tell you before the flex?
What?
The thing. I have an idea for a new topic on the podcast.
Okay.
It's called Huber's Fact of the Day.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because you started doing that in text. So, yeah. Huber, what's the fact of the day?
I don't know. I normally have to
give us a fact or a philosophical thought for the day. This is your moment. You can say whatever you want to the people. We'll have to remember to do this in future weeks, but that's what I was trying to say. Remember. What's the thought of the day?
Did you know? I don't remember many. I'm trying to think of facts. Let me think. Or philosophical things. Let's see. I'll do a philosophical quote from a video game. Is it better to be born good or to overcome your evil nature with great effort?
Join us back where hopefully Huber has better quotes than that.
Put on the spot there.
Yeah, I will give you a pass, but I think that would be fun because you have been sending those texts recently of stupid facts of the day.
They're great.
So thank you guys. This is the second time we're ending the episode. Gosh. Also, if I had $1 for every time an episode ended with a scream,